Happy Saturday. Hope you're all doing very well. In spite of things, right? Oh. Got a little cat action there. So happy you could join me today. God bless you. Thank you. Yeah. Linda. Hey, happy Saturday. We welcome you to the show. We wish under perfect circumstances around the world, but that can't be. It's not perfect. Hey, we have new T-shirts. The society, me, myself, and I. And Linda Dactyl's here. She helped me a lot on this project. But we have them, CDs. We have them, T-shirts. I wanted to show them to you. They're nice cotton T-shirts. They're not those ones that itch and stuff. They're very soft, and they fit well, and they support the artist. So if you go to my site, b3monaco.com, the link is at the bottom. You can have an autographed CD and a nice T-shirt, and maybe buy 2 or 3. Share them with your friends. Really appreciate your support. And during these coming out of very difficult times, time to start moving forward. Thank you for your kind support, and it's nice to see you. Great. So anyhow, today's show is dedicated to all of you in your prayers for our friends in Ukraine for a difficult time now. And that's all we can do now is pray and figure out how you can maybe send something to help feed people or help humanitarian aids. This is the time to help. I guess there's like 100,000 people that are fleeing the country. So it's just, I can't even imagine. And we have in our friends and Tony Monaco Friends and Students group, who's just a wonderful musician and great friend. Many of you know him as Mr. Funkton. I don't even know how safe it is to say names right now, so we'll just say that. He's there in Kiev. And a brave soul, his family. God bless you guys. We pray for you. That's all we got to say. So thank you, all of you, for your thoughts and prayers for our friends in Ukraine. So I'm here to talk about music. If you got questions, let me refresh my Facebook pages that I don't know the names. I can just see comments. So I can go right into the broadcast and check out our comments from each one of these segments. Okay, I can see Letitia. How are you? It's good to see you. See, now I know who's here. Let me go in here and refresh to Students and Friends page. Then I can know who's here. I'm going to just try to play festive music and answer any questions you may have about music, because that's near and dear to all of us, of course. Okay, I can put this Facebook thing here and see all of your comments. Wow, this is getting easier and easier and easier. I like this. Easy is good, you know what I mean? Okay, now I can see this one. See everybody's comments. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. And Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly. Thanks for joining the show. Hey, I can't wait for that music. I'm looking. We're going to keep growing. That's what we're going to do. That's what life is all about. Okay, I can see everybody. Stefano, Letitia, Kimberly, and everyone here. Linda, Samuel. And now I know the whistle skills. See, because on my feed here for the show that through Restream, I only get Facebook, Professional, and the YouTube, and those other ones that come in from my like personal Facebook or students and friends just come in as names. But now I can see Kimberly's talking to me, and you know, I have tried. You know, unfortunately, Stream doesn't do Twitch anymore, and I don't know. I got to check out how to double stream that. So that's a good one. I tried Twitch for months and wasn't able to get it to consistently go. I think there's some issues with transmitting to Twitch unless you're on Twitch, maybe, or something. They might have some kind of protocol. Maybe. We'll find out. Hey, from North Dakota. Hi, Bob Thomas. This is the Tony Monaco Music Shop Talk, and many of my friends that are visiting here are musicians. So if you got anything to talk about or questions to ask about what we do or what I do, please feel free. Hi, Tommy. How are you, man? It's good to see you. Drake, welcome to the show. Many people dialing in from all over the world. So I like this next song I'm going to play. I'm going to sing. How's that? I like to sing sometimes, because singing, like playing the Hammond B3, is you can, well, actually they say that singing is the ultimate expression, right? The ultimate instrument. But I think the organ falls close second. Huh? So let's see. Let's get a cool groove. This is how I want you all to feel today. This is it. Just imagine that it was. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. And V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. That love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. And two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love is made for me and you. Ooh. Yeah. The only time I ever come back here, just to wave it. Whoa, hey Tom. Hey Drake. Bring in the big band. Saxes. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. And V is very, very extraordinary. And E is even more than anyone you adore. Love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it, love. Opa. For you and me and you and me and you, and we got the drum off and we're safe, you see. Hey. Love, that's what makes the world go round. Yes, it does. And I'm here to give love today, especially for all the people in Ukraine. God bless you all. I know you're not watching, and it's so sad. You're being invaded. I can't imagine. Can't imagine the bravery of Mr. Zelensky. And me here performing. But I'm not doing this for fun. I'm going to do this as much as I can to try to spread love and awareness. Do what you can. Find what charity, what cause that could go help the humanitarian side of things. And please, this is the hour to show love. And love sometimes means money. Sometimes it means giving. And you know what I'm all about. So give. Find Red Cross. Find something, help people, this is the time. I think we've all begun to learn that over the last 2 years in the pandemic times, the peak of them, of how we needed each other to make it through, and how many of you and I together shared many hours talking about love and music and happiness. From Latvia, wow. A lot of prayers we need, and do all your best to spread. I'm naive, okay? Just trying to do my thing. God bless you, Mr. Kaminsky, and all the troubles that are going on in that part. This is incredible. Thank you for joining. We pray for you people, that you find peace. And I have my theories about these things, but I'll keep them to myself because I'm very small. Just pray. God bless you all. I'm going to play some music, maybe something funky, make us dance a little bit. That's what I can do. Let's see if I can find this. This will cheer us up a little bit. If I could get the words, it'll even be better. How's that? See, I get to go at my pace today. And Mr. Lawrence, here, Mr. Gallagher, you asked a question about Krumar Classic. I think I've encountered. I want to try to answer this the best way I can. I have never personally played the Krumar Classic, but I know the fellas that make it. I got the Mojo right back here, the original, and I still have the original, and I think the original sounds great. I think the original is the same thing that the classic is, just has a different way it comes on. In other words, the original system was truly built from my friend Guido in Naples, who's a magnificent software designer. And we had talked, now if you want to know the history of this, you want to go back a little bit further, I'll take you there. Guido and I first met in Abruzzo, Italy, when he came to visit me, because he had just written some software called VB3. I don't even think it was called VB3 yet. It was called something else. Does anybody remember the original name? And so Guido and I had talked about, I had this vision of taking a MIDI transmitter and transmitting from a MIDI controller the MIDI from a 2-manual controller to a computer running VB3. I forget the name of the original software. And so that was our first. I actually went to a company in Canada that made a device, purchased one that transmitted MIDI. And I don't know what happened, then all of a sudden the Mojo started popping up. And Krumar, the company, had been acquired by my friend Andrea. So the concept had further developed into the Mojo, okay? So what's different about the Mojo Classic than this, okay? Well, the Mojo Classic has what everybody was afraid of in this, was that if you didn't have the proper power conditioner, that you could get a spike and cause this computer-driven machine to go into reboot. So the Classic has it built into the all of the programming is built in, so that when you turn it on, it just instantly comes on. So the Mojo Classic is just the next step up from this. So, and when you look at the price point, I think you can't argue. So I'd say if you don't like it, sell it, get another one. They're not so expensive that they take everything from you, but I understand that these instruments are expensive, and that you want to buy something that you don't have to quickly have to get rid of. I don't think you'll be dissatisfied. Listen, I have nothing against all of them. I will never say anything negative about them all because each one of them has a feature or two or three that are magnificent. So it's more about what features and price point are you looking for. For me, when I play a clone, I'm looking for something that sounds as close to the real deal, because as you see, I like to play that. And because I've always played it, this is the instrument I know. That is a replica to try to replicate this. And we don't have to go through all of that. You all know this thing has staying power. This one was built in 1955 and it's still going. That's stay power, right? These things are modern day convenient synthesizers that are built to synthesize a synthesizer that was built to synthesize a pipe organ. Interesting, huh? And then the Leslie. I knew Don Leslie. I know his son Jim were friends. That was to create the sound of pipes in different places and the tremulant. And amazing stuff this synthesizer has developed. You sound great. Are you playing through a Leslie now? Actually, I'm not. And I know I'm going to shock a few of you. I'm a purist. I am a purist. I have, I don't know how many 122s. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 122s. I have a 3300, a 760. What else? A 122XB. When I play and when I record, I use the burn. Yep, it's right here. Let me get it. How do we do this efficiently? Ladies and gentlemen, bear with me. The burn. We'll just take you there. I'll take you there. Oh, yeah. See it right there? It's that little orange thing. And I got it right now on overdrive. So you're hearing actually some distortion. I'll take it off. That's more your clean, you know. Like if I get into a little bit of funk. Let's do it. Let's switch it back and forth. I was going to play something, and we got distracted, but we're going to go right back to where I was going to go. So how's that? I like this one because it's kunkatunk. This is called Funky Number 1. It's good for a kadunk-kadunk. All right, so we're going to start out with the clean. Let's get this thing. I can multitask. Watch this. I won't drop. We got to get it marketing ready, right? There it is. We'll make it dirty now. But I'll be the first to admit that live, I gotta have the real movement of air. So I put a bass cabinet with a JBL 15-inch that's in phase. And I got the Trek DI box, which sends either the low pass, right? Or the high, all overall. So what I do is I send the overall in phase to a bass cabinet. Then I have a 142 cabinet, which is a 145 with a 122 and sits on top. So I get the rotor sending out the bass, but I got the big bass cabinet to fill in the sub and the low. It helps bring the mid-range up and the horn above my head. So it shoots out into the audience. See, we put the Leslie back there and cover it, then it can't get out. Yeah. I'll answer that question in a moment. They don't make the burn anymore. It's history. But for recording, I like it because it's already got everything put into stereo, and that's what you're trying to achieve anyhow. So it ends up sounding more consistent for recording too, and you don't get any drum bleed or guitar bleed. So with a good DI and a burned signal, that's what I did for the new record. And I might as well play a track here next so we could do a little bit of advertising. See, now the ability to talk and think and answer questions and stuff, that's what practice is all about. No, don't do that. Having kids is great for practicing. Now you keep your hands off of her now. The DI is a big deal. It's kind of like a blues gospel ending, organ blues. Why DI? Well, it's sort of like, why do you put hot fudge on ice cream? Fills in all the gaps. I use the DI because it has some characteristics that, thank God, I use the DI, because whether you're using a simulator or a real Leslie, unless you have that feature, which is one of the new ones that we started suggesting back in the day when digital Leslie started to come around. The Hammond Company owns the Leslie, so I'm allowed to say that. Joey was the first to say that, what about when you put it on the stop position? What if you can get it, so that it's always on the sweet spot? So the new, GSI software, the VB3, that you can purchase the software and use the simulator as a soft synth, or as an effect, I guess. It has that. But see, the Burn, the original, doesn't. So it acts like a real Leslie. So when I stop, sometimes the horn might be in that one spot where it sounds real nasal. You know what I'm talking about? Even if you have microphones on a Leslie, unless you have the perfect environment, you get those dead spots where the horn is pointing the wrong way and you're picking up the, backside of all of it, and it's very nasally. So what I was able to do with this mix was take all of the organ parts that were dry, get rid of the effect, 90%, and add DI. So I get consistent. Of course, that's very clicky. This is not EQ'd for that kind of stuff. There you go. Now that's a very nice, consistent. Just add a little bit of Leslie effect. And then when you go into the fast speeds, then you'd want more Leslie effect. Or less DI. So what I actually wanted in this project, the Four Brothers that you're looking at, let's talk about it. So thanks for opening up some questions. By the way, I've got these up here because the CDs aren't even released. They got about another 2 weeks before they're actually going to start seeing them up on the 2 to 3 weeks. So you can get an autographed copy from me at my website. And, one thing about a CD that you don't get when you listen to it, you don't get the feel of the artist's intention and ideas and an autograph. But look, behind the CD, it's really cool, man. It's got a picture of the band. So you don't get that when you listen to an MP3. And it's got a booklet, actually. Really nice booklet with important stories about the project and about the songs, about life and history that you miss when you don't get one of these things. So they're $15. That includes shipping in the United States. Outside the United States, they're only $20, including shipping. And the T-shirts, they actually cost me more because I bought a really nice cotton T-shirt that's real comfortable. See how nice it fits because it's not plastic. It's total cotton. And it's printed on both sides. As you can see, I printed both sides. So if you go to b3monaco.com, this is my website. Right here. Actually, the first page has got it where you can buy just the CD. Inside United States or out. Remember, these prices include shipping. So this is the whole kit and caboodle. I think they're great prices. I know music is free today. I know. When you do this, you give me the love that I'm giving you back right now. So you help me. And because it goes right to me, and I get to pay the band and the radio promoter and all of that stuff. So please, go ahead. Go to b3monaco.com and do it. Just for $30, you get a nice T-shirt and autographed CD. Sounds better than MP3. Smells better than MP3. And these T-shirts you can wear forever. They're good. So thank you for allowing me to do what I got to do here to try to sell. But I got to sell. I got a break-even point. And, many of you are artists. So I want to know, since this is a music talk shop show, how many of you out there are artists? How many of you produce music and hope that somebody might want to buy it? That's what I want to know. That's the question. Or how many of you were in the business of selling music and you wished somebody would buy it? There you go. There you go. So you understand what I'm talking about. That's even. Break even. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's actually important. It's called keeping the doors open. And, I think we've learned in our life We could just borrow and borrow and borrow and then just go bankrupt. Well, see, we just passed the buck on to the next person. But I'm actually in the black, and I intend to stay in the black, because that's what being a successful musician is. And I try to stay in the black by selling music. And so if you can buy CDs or T-shirts, you help me stay in the black and be the one of those, hey, I know that musician. He makes a living. Yeah. It's called look up to someone, a mentor. I teach. So if you like to learn how to play music, I give lessons. If you go to my lessons page here, I even give you 1 hour of my time completely listened and recorded for us to evaluate for just $30. That's pretty cheap. You can't even go to the grocery store and buy a nice steak dinner for that. Here I could give you enough information. It'll probably make your head spin for a couple months at least. I have packages that are basically $50 a lesson. Some people might want to just do one at a time or do 4. Pretty soon I'm going to go back to some deals. I kept my prices down for the pandemic, so I'm just keeping them down in general with no deals. Except for they are all a deal, I guess you could say, because I see usual lesson prices out there, $75, $80. So just trying to give a good value to my product. If you're into impersonal learning, I got to tell you, my school is really growing because I'm starting to put a lot of energy there. This is my school. If you go to my home page, just scroll down past the 4 brothers. It's right here. See, school. Click. We'll take you right here. You can take a free 3-day trial. And I've added categories to the school. There's over 300 hours of classes, some guests. I even have some guest stars. But I've added, and I plan on really juicing this up. Licks, tricks, and runs. Theory and harmony concepts. Every month I'm going to present a new lick idea, a theory concept behind it, something to practice to get yourself in shape, and some split keyboard ideas. So I put up the first 4 videos in addition to all of the other 300 hours of hand separation and bass and comp classes. Guest artists, some of the greatest organ players in the world, come to talk to y'all. All the blues groups, song groups, see more, jam groups, all the videos, of course, and then some of my titles like, my OG playing together, or my performance DVDs, part 5, part 2. Some look, young man there. So there you go. There's some of my DVDs. You can buy these things also, but you can join the school for free for 3 days. Take a trial. It's pretty easy. It just gets you to sign up. You do your thing with them. Unfortunately, I'm not in control of this part. I pay them to do this part. It's a subscription service. So one of the coolest things, though, about this now is that the videos, when you watch them, you can actually slow them down. So watch this. Let's take this video. They've got the feature now, like, the YouTube videos. You can take the video and you can speed them up or slow them down. So that's a really cool feature. That's all included in your membership. And we have forums. I'm trying to keep up to date now. Extra to keep questions asked and answered. So come on, take it. Take a 3-day trial. It's pretty cool. What else do I have? If you're just into buying stuff, you want to buy some videos, you can buy some autographed CDs. I sell more than just 4 brothers. I've got a lot of my old titles, and I have a buy all 9 deal. I think that's cool. I'll send you all of these ones. Some of them, the other ones are sold out. These ones are all here. I still have them. And videos, look, if you're into impersonal but you don't want to do a school, you just want to buy something, then I sell DVDs, My gosh, imagine that. But I also sell them in downloads. They have all the same data. So I've got a lot of downloads available. In addition, I also have play-alongs. Man, for $5 you can play along. You watch the actual episode so you could hear the tunes that were played. See here how they're coming. You watch them. I got all the sheet music to it. For $5 you could play all these tunes with my band, and there's several mixes. Some with bass, some with no bass, some with organ, some with no organ, some with no drums, some no guitar, some no sax. They have all of them. Just $5. You pop them in your MP3 player and go to town. And I even have a place for this. Let's see, where in the heck is that? Where I have some free downloads. So you can play along with them. They're on my YouTube channel. Lordy, lordy. I don't have enough time to find all these links, but I got links. Okay, we got more questions. Hey, I have to keep myself busy. I believe in the you reap what you sow thing. You know, you guys ever heard about that one? You reap what you sow. Well, you know, the farmer had a bag of seeds, you know. He threw them. Some of them, you know, got eaten by the birds. Some got overtaken by the weeds. Some of them, they quickly sprang and they had nothing. You know, they were not such a great idea. But every once in a while, one of them seeds sticks. And then the farmer takes care of it. And they grow. And they give you a lot of crop. So reaping what you sow means throw a lot of seeds. Diversify. You got to diversify. If you're going to be a successful musician today, you can't just do it on one skill. And you can't wait on the other person. You've got to invest in learning on how to do your own mixing. You've got to invest on doing your own ads, how to promote yourself. You've got to invest in learning how to do all those things, because there's nobody out there to do it for you anymore. That used to be an industry where if you got in and you got a contract, all of that stuff was done for you and you could concentrate on making your music good. Well, now we all know to be a professional musician means we got a day gig. So you have to choose what your day gig is so that it helps you to be a good musician in your night gig. People think we do it for fun, and all of you that just said that you're a musician, you know that that's not true. God bless you all, because I believe that musicians and artists are the salts of the earth. We bring seasoning and flavor to life. I hope you've been praying for our friends in Ukraine, doing what you can do. My Nord D5 sounds just like the real stuff. I listen, a lot of these do. You only don't have to use a van to get it. Yeah. Okay. I've got the back seat so I can use. Yeah. You got it made, Frank. I love it. There you go. See, Normalized Audio's here, living the... I can't. Sometimes I can't follow conversation, so I won't even try to attempt to go there with that. I don't know. All right. Don't sleep for 3 days. Yes. Sign the school. Drink a lot of coffee. And don't sleep. All right. Man, it's been a great time today. We got any other questions coming from anyone? It's interesting. The attention time is very short, but the best part of the show is now. I play C3 145 with rock and blues band most weekends, nearly every night. Isn't that something? They look at that speaker, but then when they hear us, they're amazed. That's for true, isn't it, Bob? There's something about the real deal when you're playing, moving the air, where, like I said, for playing live shows, which is in stereo, and recording, I think the simulator is the way to go, just because I can broadcast in the middle of the night. If I'm not speaking too loud, I don't keep my family awake. Tony, can you play? Yeah, sure. My approach to Satin Doll, we got a few more minutes, is similar to Jimmy Smith's. I like the way he extends that bridge. But I have my own concept of the big band. So when I listen to the Satin Doll arrangement, I'm also listening to the arrangement concept because I like to play arrangement concept organ. So I think about the lower manual as being either the violins or the saxes. And I think of the upper manual being the horn. So let's see. Let me get this camera adjusted because I was doing the me, myself, and I multitask. Wow, getting pretty good here. All right, let's get a little medium swing. I'm gonna play my own concept of it. I think people try to overplay it. That's the thing. If you can just stay within the confines of the chords, get the right chords together, then it sounds better. I think when you try to make this a blues song is where it gets in trouble. Most of you have probably experienced that your solos end up not sounding as nice as you'd like them to. So you got to think more chords and harmonic melodic playing with alterations off the dominant and not too much crazy stuff. Now that movement that Jimmy was doing was just going down linear with the scale. So I'll show you I'll do a little bit of my own. Medium swing maybe? Let's try. Just try to find something that hits right in the middle. Here's our play key. Another thing is, before you start the tune, think about the cut. Because, man, once you start that first beat, that's it. So, do I want it to go... So you got to feel it first, because if it's going to feel right, now I can make it feel like that here, because I got the, you know. It's a dominant 6. The 2 of the 4 chord. Sussing it. The 3. The 2 of C. circling. 3, dominant 6, dominant 2, circle of 4s, right? So if you just play the melody, the chords that fine chord tones, that's what I usually do. D minor 9, E minor 9, D 9, D flat 9, D 9, 2, G minor. If I want to stay diatonic, I'm in F major, dominant 6. I'm watching the screen. Whenever I can make a dominant 7, I've got the tritone, which gives me those colors that you can play, like right there, right here. Now I'm going to have a dominant to the bridge, right there. Here it's moving. Now they're dominant. Here it's coming. You can hear that they introduced the next part. Here. Every jazz musician plays them different. If you want to take the C blues approach, Whoa! Big band. That's what he said. I like to end major sevens with a sharp 11. Lydian. Hope you all have a great afternoon. Don't forget at 1:30 we have our bass comp. Just go to my website, go to the calendar page, and you can get a ticket. You get a ticket to ride at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, just $15. God bless you. Thanks for coming to the show. Pray for our friends in Ukraine.